that I know this hack, I'm buying white again, friends. Well, let me get right to the answer. The side of the short. Hi friends, Tracy here from the Sewing Channel. The side of the shorts that had the no-sew hack on it was the right-hand side. The left-hand side of that picture in the shorts, I did nothing to them. And also, friends, I had black underwear on, just so you know. I don't typically wear black underwear underneath white. I don't typically wear white, really. And you'll want to wear like a white or a nude underwear, for sure. Today's no-sew hack. It's made by Pellon, and it's called Easy Knit, and it's a tri-cut. It's a polyester, but you can see here, it has nice give and stretch. Well, this way it really doesn't have too much stretch, a little bit, but not much. But this way, you can see it does, so it moves with the body. So you'll always want to put the stretchy side this way on your body because, you know, when we lift our pants up or our shirt on, we want to be able to stretch into things. So here's the deal with this stuff. One side has a fusible interfacing on it. It's a bumpy side, and that's the glue side. Good thing about this product, you don't have to sew it in. You can just iron it on the spot that needs the coverage, the see-through part. Now, here's the thing. I stayed away from the seams because I didn't want that going into the seam area. Now, I want to show you exactly what this looks like. So you can see here, hopefully, it's just cut on the inside of the shorts. And these are linen shorts, by the way. 100% linen. I know, they're so comfortable. And it does not take away from the drape of the linen. If anything, it helps keep the nice pressing job that you did on them. They don't crease as much per se. Hey, some people don't buy linen because it wrinkles. Some people buy it because it does wrinkle. Now, it does still wrinkle, but just not as much. So on these particular shorts, I just cut the shape of one side, the back side, and then I went and cut the shape of the front side only on one leg. So I have 2 pieces per side. Oh, I love these shorts. They're so cute, friends. And I used to stay away from white, honestly, but now that I know this hack, I'm buying white again, friends. So you can see this cuff here. You want to make sure that when you cut your fusible, you do not cut it past where that's going to, you know, cuff up and fold up, because then you'll be able to see it, and you don't want to see it. And it's really slick too. So this side is really soft. You know, it's not going to aggravate your skin or anything like that. It's just super soft. And friends, it's totally washable. We could put this in the washing machine, take it out, press it just like normal, and then wear it again and again and again. That's the beauty of this particular product for a no-sew fix for the see-through. So there are a couple different products that you possibly could use. Say you have a sheer black clothing item that you need to, you know, tone down the see-through a little bit. You could always order it in black. It comes in both white and black. You just have to make sure that one way actually stretches. Now, this product I ordered off, I bought it on Walmart, but you can buy it anywhere. This one is actually the same thing as this, but this is 2 see-through still. And this is the SK, which means sheer knit 135. This one you do not want to go in clothing, but I'm just showing you the example of the different. This is sheer weight. And then this is more like a mid-weight. This is what I put in my shorts. See, you know, you can't really see my face maybe through it. You can't make it out. But this one actually has more stretch to it. I will link this product below, and prayerfully, I put the right product because Pellon has so many different products. And this one, I did not have a paper with it to tell me exactly what it was. That's why I went with this one when I bought it. So hopefully, you know, I can find the right product, which I think I can. I looked up before the video, and it is on Amazon. So the links will be below, friends. No worries. The SK135 is a no-go. but you want the next one up, the midweight, which I don't know the number of yet, but I'll get it for you. So friends, we need to get this done so I can go back out and take video of me with some white underwear on. Now with this product, you want to make sure that your clothing, your garment, is totally pressed. I'm going to undo this button here because I want to make sure that that's nice and straight out there before I go and put this product on. Oh, and if you mess up, it's okay. Just steam it and peel it off. That's it. I know. You want to make sure that you press it and pull out that pocket because you know you're not going to be putting anything on that. We want to be able to use our pocket. So I'm just giving it a good press. Be mindful of where that cuff ends because you want to come up, I'd say probably about a little more than a 1/4 inch above where that last fold is. So for this, you're going to need a water bottle, a damp cloth. And now this is what I do for a damp cloth. I just take my water and I just spray the heck out of it. I don't put it, you know, underneath any faucet or anything. I just make it damp. Whoop. I'm going to bring you closer in so you can see. And you don't want to get any wrinkles or anything inside of this, the Easy K knit. And this is called a tricot. So this one I have to cut because I don't know what I did with the other little piece. I had one other little piece cut out. I said, I got to get this video done because my word, I want to wear these shorts and I can't wear them half, you know, done up. So here I'm just going to cut right along there. So you can see here, I'm staying away from the seam. Hopefully you can see that. And I'm going to cut just a little bit away from the crotch area here because it's not needed. Try to get as clean as cut as you can. I should try harder. And I'm just going to cut this up here because it's not needed in the crotch. I'm going to cut a little bit more. And don't cut your garment, oh my word. And my pocket's right here, so I'm just going to scoot it this way. And if your towel gets dry while you're doing this, just re-wet it. Okay, now my seam or my guide where my folded is right here. I can barely see that fold. So I want to come up like that much. And you want to make sure that your bumpy side is laying down when you cut your piece too. The shiny, smooth side should be up. Make sure that you feel that everything is nice. This is a little too close to that seam, so I'm just going to trim it. It's not anything that you have to be perfect at either. So this is what I do. Now follow the directions though on what you get. It's just a little bit of a spritz just to get things damp because the directions do say, I recall, to do it damp. Now the EK135 is the same way. So maybe you only need a little bit of shear. You can still use that other one. And then you're just going to lay your damp cloth down. Make sure that everything is nicely laying out. But remember, friends, if you mess up, you can just take it right off, okay? No big deal. Just steam it and take it off. Okay, now I'm going to go over it. And I believe it's like 10 to 15 seconds over each area, overlapping. Make sure you don't get any wrinkle there. Getting underneath the pocket area. You can take a sneak peek to make sure you're doing okay. Make sure you get the edges real good. You don't want to burn your fabric either, so you just, you know, do what the directions say. And look at that, friends. Oh my goodness. Look, that is on there. It's not coming off at all. Oh, I'm so excited to wear these. Okay, we got one more panel to do. This one I pre-cut. Just lay everything nice and flat. I'm going to do the bottom area first down here, and then I'm going to go and fidget with that up there. Nice firm press. Make sure you concentrate on those edge areas, because that's the part, if it's going to go, it's going to go. Now, also, when I look this product up, it says it will come off if you do not adhere it properly from the very beginning. So, yeah, make sure that you leave that heat on there, you know, for a long enough time. The other thing about this product, you do not want to wash it within the first 48 hours after adhering it to your garment. So there's a wait time with this. So make sure that you wait, friends, because if you put it right in the wash and the dryer, it's going to come undone. The glue actually bonds to the fabric. So, oh, you can't see if I do it that way. Okay. These shorts are by Pure Jill, J. Jill Linen. Jill. I love these shorts. I got these at the Goodwill, friends. Oh, yeah. You know I'm a Goodwiller. I mean, these shorts are so darling. I'm so excited that I get to wear them, and I don't have to worry about, you know, showing my butt off. Now you're going to go in and catch all the edges. I mean, I probably don't even need to go way high up here, but I did. And also, say if you don't want this on anymore, say you're, you know, you don't care anymore, and you can totally take it off, steam it off, like I said, and then put it through the wash. And whatever gluey residue was on there from the interfacing, it comes right off. So this is a win-win, friends, definitely. Okay, let's get that crease back in there. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Okay, friends, let me go put them back on and I'll meet you outside. Did it work, friends? Did it work? I think it did. Now I'm in the sun, sort of. Hopefully you can see. Oh my goodness, I can't bend like I used to though. Now I do have white underwear on, friends, okay? Let's not get it twisted. Did you enjoy today's tutorial? I hope so. Look at your screen right now. I have other tutorials that I just know that you're going to love. Until next time on the Sewing Channel, I love you and take care.